I would like to call to order the Finance and Personnel Committee meeting for the City of Monona for Monday, December 5th, 2016. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Alder Bussey.
Here.
Mayor Miller.
Here.
Alder Wood is excused.
I would entertain a motion for approval of the November 21st meeting.
So moved.
I will second that. I saw nothing needing corrections. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Minutes are approved. There are no appearances this evening. There's no unfinished business and new business, 2 items. 6A is consideration of Resolution 16-12-2135, authorizing the City of Monona to apply for a large-scale lake management planning grant from the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources. Is there a motion for approval?
Move approval.
I will second that. Brad, are you speaking on this? All right, if you want to come on up. And I actually forgot something I was going to bring, just to make sure we're talking about the same thing. Do you get the Lakes magazine, the Wisconsin? I think it might be North American Lake, the Wisconsin chapter.
I do
They had a
not believe
whole
I do.
thing about applying for lake water grants.
Oh, I got that in an email. Yes.
So, okay, good. All right, is that what this is?
Yes, it's the same
Okay.
grant. That's the
Okay.
small scale. This is the large scale.
Okay.
It's the same pool of money.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect, thank you.
So just generally, this is design phase 1 of the PCB issue in Winnequa Park Lagoon north of Nichols Road. It's a continuation of what we did last year, which was preliminary testing of the soil. We looked at the spans of where these PCBs might be. We targeted in one specific spot within the North Lagoon. It seems to be dormant in the soil itself, so we're looking to the DNR for feedback on that. They said that if you dredge it out, we should be good. So we're looking to put this into a larger project, dredge more area out of that lagoon, get it down to a 3-foot depth in the summertime, maximum high level water, and maybe rip-wrap a little bit and get the shoreline taken back so it's more accessible. And we're looking at placing a canoe launch in that area as well. So
On the north side of Nichols,
yes,
and be able to canoe under the bridge into the
you
lagoon?
would not be able to. I believe that they're looking at a larger scale planning for
To
the
make
rest
a-
of Winnequa, so the rest of the lagoon.
So, the canoe landing wouldn't be north of
I'm
Nichols?
not sure if it's
Okay.
on the north side or it's
Right.
on the south side. I guess it would make sense to have it on the south side.
Right,
Yeah.
if you can't paddle through. Any dollars tied to this?
Yeah, we have $12,313 in a cost share for a $25,000 grant. So.
Is that just the
This is
study?
budgeted in the capital budget for that amount.
Is this just study? This isn't execution of dredging?
This is
No,
engineering.
And
this
just
is engineering. This is
Okay.
all in design.
This is this phase, yeah, the starting phase,
So what did we pay for last year?
more the testing. So
Okay, so we paid for testing, we found it, we narrowed it down. Now we need to do something about it, so this is to come up,
this
pay
is
for the plan on how to
dredging.
clean it up.
Yeah, get the,
And
yeah.
then, come back with a capital request to clean it up at some point,
And that's gonna be, I think it's in the capital plan to be either
2018.
18 or 19 based on what this all comes out. It's gonna be a process. It's gonna be another grant probably next year, and I think the third grant will be in 2019 to get it all cleaned up.
Okay.
So just to make sure, there is more testing that has to be going into the design phase of this too. So
Is that going to cover this, or will there be
yeah, this
additional?
would cover the testing.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is everything that's
Design
included
and, okay.
Yep.
in the capital budget.
Alder Bussey, any additional
No
questions?
further questions?
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Hearing none, all those in favor, what's the amount on this? Did you say 25 grand? 30 grand?
37,500.
12.5, okay.
Yeah.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed. Motion is approved. Item 6B is consideration of Resolution 16-12-2136, approving a second amendment to the lease agreement with Madison Cellular Telephone Company for installation of equipment. Is there a motion for approval?
Approval?
I will second that. April?
The company, originally known as US Cellular, has requested that they install some additional antenna and equipment at the Misc Park site. And we would gain additional $100 per month in revenue. And there is provisions in the contract that they will not disturb the tennis court, and they will do restoration of the land around their disturbance area in the spring.
So it goes on tennis court lights and not on Hawk Ride Field lights?
Do you know which
There's
lights?
different sets of lights.
Kind of the
I'm not sure which.
the tennis field lights. I mean the
Tennis court
No,
or the
it's-
football field?
tennis court ones and the baseball fields. It's that whole.
But there's big differences in lights there.
Yeah, it's the big
The-
lights.
The baseball field and the football field have different, much higher
That's where
lights
it's
than the
currently
tennis
existing.
courts.
Yeah.
So this wouldn't be a new installation, this would be an upgrade.
I think there's stuff hanging off of every light pole there is
Yeah.
now, so. Okay, and that's a fair price, a good price, $100 a month more, or?
Well,
I
this
thought
is
this stuff was all worth a
this is the
$1,000,000.
contract we have right now where they put in the lights down there. So they have a buy down. So this will sell like the
Okay,
buy
this
down.
was pre-negotiated. then.
Yes.
Okay,
So this is actually a second amendment to original lease.
okay,
Yes.
right. And there's no bumping that up?
No, not
Okay.
until maybe the lights are paid off, and then they can. I think the contract's. I don't know how many more years it's out. It's out for a
Okay.
while.
Several years, yeah.
Any questions?
None.
Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 7 is acceptance of general fund accounts payable checks dated November 18th through the 30th of 2016. Mark?
Yeah, a lot of it's just going to be. It's pretty thin this month, but a lot of it's basic needs here at the end of the year. But I'm going to go to page. Anything? I'm just going to go page 4. And since Brad's here too, if you got questions, ESRI is our GIS mapping services that we pay for. We pay that once a year.
Do you
GIS.
just break that into different accounts is why it's split by 3?
Yeah, because it's mapping of the utilities, the stormwater, and the sewer
Okay.
pipes, so we break it out that way. It's the different types of funding sources. First supply in Madison, the very bottom on page 4, just was part of the hydrant replacement program. Some of the work we needed to replace a hydrant. Page 5, Graber Manufacturing, Schluter Park Furnishing, part of the Schluter Park project. Kilgus on the very bottom now.
Do we know on that, is Jake coming tonight for any reason or no?
Yes.
He will be? Okay, so we can check then how the punch list is doing.
A couple down from there, Kilgus. So this is, here's his library again. The boiler repairs.
Do we have heat?
Yes,
Did
we
they
do.
come
Yes.
Friday?
But there's another part that will need to be replaced. It's on a 4-week order, so.
But the boiler is pumping heat
Yeah,
down here.
yeah.
And I believe it was the old part of the building was the issue.
But there's more repairs to come.
Okay.
Just go page, next page, Jones Concrete Products, concrete delivery. So we had to, instead of contracting out for a lot of concrete repairs, we do it in-house. It's just the actual concrete, the supply, and our public works crew does the extra work.
Yep.
Page 7, landmark services. It's just our monthly fuel cost. As you saw in our budget, 2017, that was really adjusted. Underneath that, Land Tech is our October IT services. That is trending with our budget. Page 9.
We rent toilets from McGann still, and we're in litigation with them.
McCann's. Yeah, I just saw that too.
Seems weird, but
Yeah.
is that an old contract or?
It's for the. Yeah, Jake oversees that. It's for the porta potties.
Okay.
So I just noticed that too.
All right.
When I saw that, I didn't realize. Page 9, public house Public Health, Madison Dane, mosquito monitoring program we're part of. I think a couple underneath that, rural recycling, yard waste dumpster. I believe with the first snowfall, that is closed now for the winter, the rest of the fall. Page 10, TAPCO is going to be your dogs and park signs. That was purchased, mainly for the leashes, the leash, dog on a leash type signs.
That's all on budget?
That we did a budget, when we did the, Lisa said we're going to take it out of Schluter Park because we had some extra cash from there. So that's where,
Okay.
It was a Parks contingency.
Park Contingency Fund.
Because I'd never put in that. All right.
When we went over that whole ordinance, that was, we had,
All right, so as long as it's all on the up and up, 'cause
yeah, no.
I don't need Alder Bussey
That's right.
coming after me on this, so.
No, that was different than the dog
Okay.
park.
All right.
It's,
Well, this is the second dog park, okay.
Dogs in parks.
dogs and parks. Yeah.
Oh, dogs in,
It's for the
oh,
leashes.
I'm sorry.
It was the
Okay.
leashes.
Oh, this is nothing, okay, good.
Yeah, and the dogs could be in the park.
All right, good.
Page 12, just again, Bill Cole. Just see some of his monthly cost. That would be his October bill, I believe. Yep, October bill. And that's all I have. If you have any questions.
Mr. Bessie?
Move approval of the accounts payable checks dated November 18th to 30th, 2016.
I will second that. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Is there a motion for adjournment? I will second that. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.